Alright, so today's video is going to take you through a at-home, kind of more of a restorative movement program that you might do if you're short on time, but as well as if you're trying to improve your core connection and as well as strengthen the muscle called TVA. So TVA is your transverse abdominis, and you can look at some of my other videos on it, but it attaches right at the ribs, at the side ribs, actually right to the lumbar column, and then all along the top of the ilium, or the iliac crest, or the hip. Okay? And out of the four abdominal muscles, you have the rectus abdominis, the internal and external oblique, and then you have transverse abdominis. Transverse abdominis is going to be the deepest layer. So I'm going to take you through, again, a small restorative strengthening exercise that's really good for increasing the strength, but also at the same time relaxing a lot of the muscles along the back and allowing the length of the hip flexors to be created through the motions. All you need is either a band or a strap of some sort, and then I'm going to use a block, but you could also use a foam roller for this. So for the sake of time, I'm going to take us through only one side of these movements, being sure to give you the cues that you're looking for. First thing you're going to do, lay onto the ground. All right? Now, you want to come to a low bridge position. All right? And one of the things I like to do first is just kind of ground myself with a couple of breaths. You want to feel like you're fixating your spine on the floor. Okay, so every time I exhale, I'm drawing my navel towards the ground. And then you have these two bony landmarks on your hip called your PSIS, all right? And you want to try and keep those on the ground the entire time. All right, so I'm going to take my strap and I'm going to loop it around one of my feet. All right, straighten that knee up. Opposite hand comes down to the ground, and then I want you to keep this knee really straight. Foot is dorsiflexed towards your nose. All right, from here, all I'm going to do is I'm going to take a breath in, get nice and long. Breath out. That's it. All right. If you feel like your back starts to arch off the floor, I don't want you to go as far as it makes that happen. Good. So right now I'm doing about 5 reps. On your own, you can do anywhere from 5 to 15. Again, repetition isn't so important. You're looking for general and slight fatigue. All right. Now, after you do 5 to 15 reps, I want you to choke up higher on the band, keeping your shoulder blades on the floor, straight knee, press into your grounded hand, and then you're just going to open your leg up a few inches and out. Okay, so we're just trying to encourage a little bit of length on the adductor muscle. Again, shoulder blade stays pinned to the floor. All right, and on your planted knee, I really want you to be sure that it's not collapsing outward, but that it's staying straight with the second toe of your foot. All right, third exercise, take that hand up. I want you to plug the shoulder down, and now it's like a dead bug. You're going to breathe in, lower that leg and arm together, and then exhale to the middle. Same thing, my spine is staying flat, braced to the floor. I even feel my PSIS on the ground. Good. So those are the 3 transverse abdominis exercises. All right. Afterwards, I want you to take that block, put it between your thighs, right above the knees. Push your hands into each other over your sternum. Pull your shoulder blades back. All right. So small movement. I just want you to let the knees go to the right, hands go to the left, back to middle. So you do this 5 to 15 times, 1 breath per rep. What you want to be careful of is not to go too far with the hands. You want to keep the angle of the elbow joint the same on both arms. Alright, so I do one side, then I'll do the other side. Alright, then from there I want you to remove the block or the roller, plant your hands down, and then a really simple transverse abdominis exercise. You're going to anchor the spine, feel the pelvis or the PSIS stay planted in place, and then I just want you to hover 1 foot 2 inches off the ground and down. Other side. So this is mimicking walking in its gentlest form. Nice. Notice I'm not pulling the knee towards my stomach, but I'm just trying to lift the knee towards the ceiling. So the knee is going up and forward, not up and back, or back and down. And then maybe I'll grab behind my knees and just rock a few times, do some sacral circles. Alright, so these are the restorative TVA strengthening movements that you can do. I mean, you could do these every day and they would only benefit you. Really be sure that the spine stays fixated on the floor the entire time. And then the other thing is, especially on the last exercise I demonstrated, but as well as the other ones, is like you want to always be looking for the compensations, okay? So compensations when you're picking up 1 foot then the other include, like, the first thing that will happen is your jaw and your neck flexors will actually start to take over. I guess first your neck will extend back, okay? Secondly, the throat will tense up, okay? Other things is that your belly will cone up towards the ceiling. It will almost make like a dome shape when you pick up one of your feet. Really work to maintain the intra-abdominal pressure by retracting the abdominal wall down towards the spine. And then also when you're picking up each foot, be mindful not to let the pelvis like shift and sway so much, okay? So really feel those PSIS landmarks and just do your best to keep them fixated the whole time. So that's it. It's transverse abdominis work. It's really restorative and gentle. Great thing to do, you know, first thing when you wake up or before bed. So that's it. I hope this works for you, and let me know how it goes. Thank you.